What's going on, Buffs Nation? Thank you for checking out my video. This is my first one. I'm David. I'm your host here. Super excited to be joining all of the exciting Colorado Buffaloes content going on here on YouTube. I've seen a lot of channels pop up over the last few months, a lot of Coach Prime fans, Jackson State fans, covering what Coach Prime, Coach Deion Sanders, what he's doing now here in Boulder at the University of Colorado. And you guys have been a huge encouragement to me. I thought that there would be some things that I could explain, being a University of Colorado alum, that would be helpful and insightful for everybody jumping on the bandwagon into this year. And so that's what you're gonna see from my channel. So again, I would really appreciate it if you could go ahead and give me a like, hit that subscribe button. I'm gonna be pushing out a lot of Coach Prime content now moving forward. But today, wanted to start with 5 things you need to know if you're a Coach Prime fan or a new Colorado Buffaloes fan jumping on the bandwagon for 2023. So let's jump into it. First thing, CU. What's the deal with the abbreviation? That's right, it's weird. We are not Colorado University. It is the University of Colorado, and this goes back decades, maybe even close to 100 years with the old Big 8. Might have even been before that actually, but CU, University of Colorado, wanted to differentiate itself from the University of California, Berkeley, abbreviation UC. If Colorado did the same thing, that would be UC as well. It would get very confusing. So they went ahead and brought that C up to the front of their abbreviation, and actually other schools within the Big 8 conference, such as Kansas or Oklahoma, they followed suit with that as well. So University of Kansas is KU, University of Oklahoma is OU. So it's not the first time it's been done, but wanted to clear that up, okay? Now the second thing, Ralphie, the live mascot, is a girl. We are on our 6th Ralphie, our 6th live mascot here in Boulder. She's wonderful, and this happened also about 100 years ago when they had their first live mascot on campus, and the student body held a competition to name the mascot. They actually settled with Ralph. I know, weird, right? Well, come to find out, after the competition ended, they had named the Buffalo Ralph. They come to find out that the Buffalo was actually female. And so they decided to tack the IE onto it. Ralphie sounds a little bit more feminine, and that's just how it stuck. Now, CU has kept a female buffalo as the live mascot throughout its entirety for a couple of reasons. One, they're a little bit smaller than male buffaloes, and 2, they're a little bit more relaxed. So not as dangerous to be around, but as you can see, when you have a full-on buffalo that's weighing like 1,200 pounds running at you, that can be a little scary. So that's our second point. I guess I'll get to our third point, which is there are 2 shrines in the locker room. One is for Rashawn Salam, that's CU's only Heisman winner in 1994. CU went 11-1, and I believe that was Coach Bill McCartney's last year. Salam rushed for over 2,000 yards, and in a college season, that is insane. He was actually drafted by the Chicago Bears the next year in 1995 and won Rookie of the Year for the NFC. I believe, or for Offensive Player of the Year. You'll have to correct me on that, but he did win Offensive Player of the Year. The second one is for Salinesi, which is CU Stars quarterback in the late 80s, and those are on some of CU's best teams. Now in 1989, he passed away, I believe, week 3 or 4 from stomach cancer his junior season, and that season was dedicated to Sal. CU ended up making it to the Orange Bowl, where they were competing for a national title. However, they got blown out by Notre Dame in 1989. Which brings me to my fourth point. CU actually has a national title. This was a while ago, but it was in 1990, a couple years before I was actually born. So this was actually a very redeeming title for CU because they were able to bring back a lot of their guys and actually made it back to the Orange Bowl to compete for a national championship where they played Notre Dame. This time they beat them, though, by a score of 10-9. That doesn't mean the game wasn't exciting. You should go watch it here on YouTube. Now, this brings me to my fifth point, in that there actually is a 30 for 30 done on CU on their football teams from the late 80s into the early 90s or so. It's called The Gospel According to Mac. Now, this is centered around their coach, Bill McCartney. He was a very outspoken personality. He was a very outspoken man of faith and Christian belief. So, of course, he's a little bit different than Coach Prime, but there are some similarities in the fact that they have some big personalities. Both of them are definitely one of one. And if you have any interest in the Buffaloes, definitely get on Hulu or ESPN Plus and watch that documentary. Again, it's called The Gospel According to Mac. Now, this is a little teaser for you, but it does talk a little bit about the love interest that Sal and Essie had with Coach McCartney's daughter. And a little fun fact, Sal is the father of T.C. McCartney, who is a coach in the NFL. So thanks again for checking out my channel. Again, this is my first video. I'm going to be coming at you with a lot of Buffs content moving forward. So please give me a like, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in the comments, is there anything that you felt that I left out or that you want to know about the university moving forward? Or is there anything that you want to see from me moving forward with this channel? Again, thank you for your time. Let's go Buffs.